Drang has gotten extremely popular recently, and I've seen a lot of discussion about the 14 zoom needing to be nerfed, but I don't think that will ever happen. Either Destiny YouTube enjoyers, my name is MoistBread, and if you enjoyed this video, feel free to like, sub, and comment your opinions on it, and let's get right into it. I think it's very important to know about the history of this weapon when talking about Drang because it plays a huge role in the conversation about it ever getting nerfed. So Drang came out with the Destiny 2 launch 5 years ago, and was part of the Sturm and Drang quest. This version of Drang had 14 zoom, and with the double primary system, it was decent. At this time, pairing this weapon with Sturm wasn't as amazing as it is now because there wasn't any significant use to the bonus damage besides making it a 2 crit, 1 body versus a 3 crit at the time. It was a pretty underwhelming combo, and overall if you remember, the 3 burst items were king at this time in the game. That was about it for Drang in year 1. It was a pretty niche weapon, it felt really good, but it wasn't anywhere near being the strongest. In the Forsaken era, Drang was now hitting for a crisp 0.6 TTK, and I feel like at this point, Drang was a staple controller weapon. With the new reworked Sturm Overcharged, it was a solid combo, but it was insane to be paired with Arbalest, and that loadout in my opinion was meta for console Crucible for some time. Yet at this time shotguns were running rampant. It was a peak time for spare rations mindbenders, so if you were using a sidearm, you would have to play in a very specific range to be successful, which was possible, but not a lot of people did that except for diehard sidearm enjoyers. Drang was also re-released during the Season of Opulence. This is the version of Drang that I believe was the strongest due to its perks it could roll with. High caliber rounds and ricochet rounds instead of accurized rounds was a huge difference. Opulence Drang also had the option for opening shot and snapshot together, but most people opted for moving target anyways in that first slot alongside a damage perk. Again, this weapon was strong, but it definitely wasn't near its popularity like it is now, but I still do think at this time it was the meta option for controller. Then came some nerfs, the slide nerf and the range nerf specifically to shotguns. Since then, shotguns have been the worst special weapon in my opinion, but that's a video for a different time. And this is what Drang and a lot of other sidearms needed to gain some more use. Then most recently, the aim assist fall off buff for sidearms, which in my opinion was totally unnecessary, finally came around. And here we are now with a sidearm meta. And with so many sidearms being used, people are calling out the outliers like Drang. Yet Bungie has done zoom nerfs to weapons that they said were overperforming, like Shayura's and Multimach, both eventually going from 17 to 15, but Drang remains untouched. With all that being said, the way I see it is that Bungie treats Drang like an exotic alongside Sturm. They have since the beginning. The power fantasy of having the strong sidearm to prime the hand cannon is very important to them. Bungie wouldn't keep bringing back this weapon the way they do if they thought it broke the game or was simply too strong. That's how I see it at least. Bungie knows that this weapon is at 14 zoom. They know that with the extra zoom, it will make the combo more fun and feel better. It is the reason that Sturm has such great stats with the Catalyst also. The fact that these weapons perform amazing on their own is simply a side effect of that, and that's why they're seen in so many loadouts. They want this double primary loadout to feel unique and good. And I don't even think that Drang is the best sidearm either. I just think that the ease of acquiring this weapon and the ease of use at longer ranges makes it popular. I think rapid fire sidearms with rangefinder are the best. 3 burst and 2 burst sidearms with radiant are simply amazing too. Overall, I think all sidearms need a range nerf as an entire archetype because they absolutely shred through everything already. They don't need to be competing at the range they do. I think their TTK is balanced because they are supposed to be good at very close range, otherwise they're just a worse version of SMGs. So that's it for this video. If you enjoyed, let me know. If not, also let me know. All criticism is appreciated and welcome. I plan on grinding YouTube this coming season because of the competitive changes, and who knows, I might even stream on Twitch. If builds, gameplays, and overall thoughts on things interest you, that's what I'm here for. That's all I got to say, and yeah, peace.